Hello, how are you? I'm Corin. Welcome to my world. Temporarily, right? While you're watching. So I have these Sacred Path cards and they rock my world. They were actually a gift to me on my Amazon wish list. So there's also these other animal cards or something. Yeah, I'm really into them. So let's go, okay? So let's start shuffling. I found that we need to jump right into these readings, you know. Oh, there it is. It's right there. See? Yay. I would love to know what it is. How about you? Don't you hate when the dealers peek first? I know what it is. I peeked. Okay? When the card dealers, they look at your card before they turn it over. It's like, hey, that's my card. Turn it over. You guys really want to know what it is? Okay, I'm looking and it's not upside down. So we've been good kids. We're good. We don't have that big of a lesson, but we do have some lesson ahead of us here tonight. And that is the thunder beings. Woo! That is like a lot right there. The thunder beings. Whoa, okay. So if you don't take that as a sign that a storm is coming again, then stick around because I feel a storm and it's not anywhere in this house because I've learned to ride the storm out, right? So that's perfect. Okay, so we got thunder beings and let's go. We don't need these cards anymore. I love these cards. I love the cross. I love everything about these. When you're doing this, everything's a sign. Like the pillow fell, it's like a peacock feather, and you're thinking, uh-oh, there's something to do with a bird now. So there's a bird, and, right? So the thunder beings. Let's find that chapter, please. Oh, these slippers, actually, I got for myself on Amazon. So cool. Let's see. All right, it's card number 36, and it's page 267. So what's it a picture of? It's definitely got like a mountain, a horizon, part of a shield, a wheel, and some direction. Like if I'm staring at that right there, remember this might be reversing because it's facing, so just so you know. And I would say, so it's pointing to my right. So it's pointing to my right. Let me take that light off me because I think my battery on the phone's going low and that light like dimmed and now it's shining on my eyes. Okay. Right. Okay, so the direction it's pointing is, it's north is up, right? And then it's left, west, right, east. So it's pointing to the right. It's actually northeast. And the word is usable energy. Usable energy. So that's good. Well, I'm using up energy right now and it feels good actually. Like after I do these readings, I feel so content. And sorry that the light went down. 267. Well, I just passed the Moon Lodge. I'm like, I can't wait till we get to the Moon Lodge. That sounds fun, doesn't it? All experiences in life should be fun. Okay, so we have the same picture. And what can I do about some better light for you? I'm so sorry about that. All of a sudden it got really dim. Let me see. I don't see a light bulb anymore, do I? No. Okay. When you go on, it gives me a light bulb. Hi, Jill. Hi, Sarah McDougall, if you are watching. Hey, guys. Thank you. Okay, thunder beings that give us the fire from the sky, energy for Mother Earth, divine creation flies through the air to touch us, electrifying change, bringing love's true essence into our hearts again. And again, usable energy. And then they refer to the chapter as the teaching. So that's why I refer to it as a lesson. And thanks if you guys are here. Susan, the lightning is fine. Yes. The lightning is fine. Sagittarius, good morning. Thank you, everybody. And then Emmanuel watching from Portugal. Very nice. Mwah. Okay. So yes, there is Father Sky, the Great Spirit. Father Sky. Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon, and the sun rules the day and the moon rules the night, and the sun is female. Male, and the moon is female. It's yin and yang. So when you see the yin and yang, that's female when you see the moon. And when you see the sun, it's male. And the female is dark, the black one, and the male is the white one. Okay, so this is saying thunder beings that give us the fire from the sky. So that's energy. And then it says energy for Mother Earth, divine creation flies. So they're talking about like things flying around in the astronomical vast universe, through the air to touch us, electrifying change. So that's giving us, we're basically receiving the energy and bringing love's true essence into our hearts again. So we're receiving and we feel deserving, and we have affirmations for ourselves, for people who don't get complimented because maybe they're not around too many people and they don't receive too many compliments. Just know who you are and recite it. I'll do a little bit right here. This is the main reason I wanted to come on tonight, and also to read the Sacred Path card. So I had a revelation that I wanted to share with you about. I think it's healthy to speak out the things you know you are, and sometimes people tell us we're not those things. So that's why it's even more important for us to say, I am loving, I am caring, I am happy, I am joyful, I am creative, I am talented, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am worthy, I am honest, I am being my best person, I am doing my best, I am doing great. I have come a long way. And boy, am I surprised. If anyone's surprised of their own destiny, that would be me. Because I saw what it looked like. It definitely involved the entertainment industry because I've been in it all my life. And so I knew it was with that. It's a long story. Maybe it'll be a book one day, but literally, I'm very surprised a lot of times. Like when I feel so overwhelmed with joy. Is that even possible, to be overwhelmed with joy? Or contentment. When somebody says something that just makes me feel so comfortable and accepted and loved. And that's what I wanted to share. So if anyone's telling you that you're no good, that you're trash, or that you're calling you names or just putting you down, then I highly recommend going into your own space. For instance, I created this space. I knew I was going to do this space to see you as of last night. It just took me a while to get here. I was like meditating in the bathtub. So I'm so glad I'm here. And the thunder beings make up the love call of the sky nation. The fire sticks or lightning bolts are a rare gift from the Sky Father to the Earth Mother. The thunderers who accompany a storm, carry the mating call that announces the divine union of earth and sky. The thunder beings are the host of lovers who give energy to the earth mother. The thunder chief proclaims the beauty of the love between Father Sky and Mother Earth. The fire sticks create a bridge between the two lovers and are a physical expression of their love for one another. The cloud people gather where the dance of union is to be held in the house of the thunder chief and fire sticks within their bodies awaiting the joyous time. Through this intricate mating dance, our Earth Mother is re-energized so that life may continue through the nurturing rains, not R-A-I, but R-A-I-N-S, who feed her body. Since our Mother Earth is magnetic in nature, she has need of the electric energies supplied by the thunder beings. The rain people recycle the moisture of Sky World and give back to the Earth Mother so that her body may feed all things green and growing. So many coincidences here, right? Like sometimes I'm talking and then this card I pull will exactly explain better. It explains it better than I was able to. And now that I read it, I'll be able to explain it like this more in my vocabulary. And so will you, because you're learning. Some people learn by listening. I actually also learn by speaking, and a lot of people learn in different ways, by hearing it, by doing it, by both, so we have different ways of absorbing the information that we're reading. Wow, this last sentence, okay, this last concept. Let's just go back to the mating dance, shall we? Through this intricate mating dance, our Earth Mother is re-energized so that life may continue through the nurturing rains, who feed our body, her body, but essentially ours, right? But we're talking about how Mother Earth is kind of relying on the thunder beings, but that would make sense because that's nature. It all works together, one big system, right? The world, the universe, Earth. We are on Earth. Okay, we know that. Since our Mother Earth is magnetic in nature, she has need of the electric energies supplied by the thunder beings. See? The rain people recycle the moisture of Sky World and give back to the Earth Mother so that her body may feed all things green and growing. Perfect. I'm growing. As the cloak of Father Sky covers the earth in a mantle of blue each day, we two-leggeds, that's humans, see the beauty of his love for her when the cloud people form and the thoughts of their combined ideas take physical shape. In our Seneca tongue, Hail Lo Wei Ein is the language of love. This language of love is at work between Father Sky and Mother Earth. I just have to say that the last card we read in the Sacred Path card playlist, we also were talking about Hail Lo Wei Ein, the language of love. When Mother Earth needs the love and warmth of Grandfather Sun to support the needs of all of her children, we see thunderstorms, lightning, and rain as their bodies dance, the sacred dance of the divine union. The Thunder Chief calls out in Hail Lo Wei Ein, the ancient language of love, for the Earth Mother to prepare herself for her bridegroom. The fire medicine that comes between them is lightning, fire sticks, which is directed along the lines of energy that form a grid system over her body. You see what supporting people can do? It could literally form like a seance. It's a fire stick. If a fire stick touches Mother Earth in one area, the electricity may travel great distances to re-energize those places that need the male energy that Father Sky supplies. The individual needs of all parts of her body are assisted by the thunder beings, since they are Father Sky's medicine allies or helpers. This act of love between Mother Earth and Father Sky can be tender and gentle, or torrid and passionate. Boy, do we know that, right? That sounds like human nature. This love-making is experienced as weather changes and climatic shifts by the children of Earth. Floods and fires, hailstorms and tornadoes, hurricanes and typhoons are the freedom of nature. In every case, the end result is the fulfillment of our Earth Mother's needs and must be looked at from the viewpoint of the greatest good for all living creatures. Great Mystery has a hand in all acts of the uniworld, and each act supports the need for growth and change. Boy, you could say that again. We need growth and change as humanity. We should be focusing in that direction. That's why we like to read. So this is going to be a 2-part lesson probably, but those that want to stick around, I'm just going to keep reading and, you know, hey, let's see. My own life was saved and I'm just reading. In March 1986, this is the author speaking, Jamie Sands. My own life was saved in March 1986 by the Thunder Beings. I was driving across Utah, heading back to California after my grandfather passed. On the other side camp. To the other side camp. So she was heading back to California from Utah after her grandfather passed. And then she was accompanied by a very disturbed young man who had sought my counsel and healing, she said. On that day, we had agreed to travel in total silence, and I had allowed him to drive my car. We were going to take a shortcut through a pass that was not usually open until summer. 14 miles up the pass, we began to see snow. We were going to see if the medicine man, Rolling Thunder, could help my companion. I had been frightened by his erratic behavior at the beginning of our journey 2 days earlier, and I needed some assistance. I broke the silence when he refused to look at the sign that blocked the pass, warning of snow and poor road conditions. The light was disappearing fast. When I spoke of my concern, referring to the map that said the pass was over 10,000 feet high with no more than a gravel road over the top, the young man snapped. He gunned the accelerator and propelled the car over a 3-foot steep snowbank that covered the entire road. We slid on ice and the car ended up hanging precariously over the edge of the icy road. The cloud people had gathered and grandfather's sun was far below the horizon, about to disappear for the day. I was paralyzed with fear for a moment or two. I had never met Rolling Thunder, but Grandmother Twyla had spoken of him as a wise and good medicine person. I entered the silence and called upon his medicine. At the exact moment, a plea from my heart reached the cloud people, and a clap from the thunder beings gave me courage. In that moment, I realized that the young man wanted to die, and he would take me with him if he had to. I distinctly heard the voice of my grandfather's spirit telling me to take charge. I don't know, I replied. His voice told me to grab the camping hatchet in the back seat and follow his instructions. I did. I scuffled across the car seat, angrily ordering the man out. Then I told him to start cutting sagebrush and instructed him to put it under the wheels for traction. While he was occupied, I called to the thunder beings for assistance, and then once called on the medicine of rolling thunder, the medicine man in Corin, Nevada. I got into the car and felt the thunder beings calm my heart and send me the message that help is on the way. I gunned the motor and was able to slide the car onto one patch of gravel in the center of the road. In less than 10 minutes, a car appeared. The old green Impala was filled with a family of tow-headed children and their parents. The father helped the young man accompanying me push my car while I raged the engine, and finally the car bounded over the avalanche of ice of old winter snow. We thanked the family and then asked why they passed the sign saying the road was closed. The man replied that some man at a service station down the last town had told him it was open. We all agreed to turn around and go back down together. We turned on our headlights and began the slow descent. After the 5th turn in the road, I looked back because I no longer could see the lights from the Impala. I stopped and waited, finally ignoring the screams of my companion. I turned the car around and went back to look for the family. The young man was so full of anger and hatred that it stunned me. It was dark and raining. He was angry. My companion didn't see why we should go back. The Impala had disappeared. No car, no skid marks, no wrecks, nobody over the side of the mountain. They had simply vanished. I know that this story is one mystery that I will never be able to explain. I do know that I am protected. I never met Rolling Thunder, but I honor his medicine. The Thunder beings are now my allies too. They have proven to me that they love and serve the faithful. The Rolling Thunder beings, the fire sticks, and the cloud and rain people taught me that I could be strong in the face of death. They cleansed my fear of being controlled by another person. They also assisted me in cleansing my guilt of not being able to help that young man when he committed suicide 1 month later. The Thunder beings can bring us the courage to do those things and to master our sense of loss by seeing the expansive plan. The love-making of Mother Earth and Father Sky bring renewal to the whole of creation. Our personal renewal, which nature reflects, can be brought about by cleansing our fears, cultivating new growth, releasing old habits, or allowing ourselves to be loved and protected. The Thunder beings bring us the raw energy we need to change and renew our lives. We humans are catalyzers who have different electromagnetic giving and receiving bodies. We are the bridge that connects earth and sky when we are in harmony. Like Mother Earth and Father Sky, we are male and female in nature. The command of usable energy comes when male and female are in balance within us. I love that. So now they have one paragraph about the application since we made it this far, and I really love that actually. Let me know if you enjoyed. That was like a whole story, and it also had a story within a story. The application. The Thunder Beings card is telling you that you are a catalyzer. I gotta look that up. If anyone wants to look it up and put it in the comments, I'm totally open to it. That way we could all learn. The Thunder Beings card is telling you that you are a catalyzer and may now command the usable energy at hand. Okay, let's pay attention. You are being funded with the energy needed to complete any task you have in mind. If you have been trying without results or just couldn't get enough steam going, this card signals relief. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Let's keep going. I've been waiting for this card. I'm glad you guys witnessed it. You can drop the frustration and get on with it. Oh, good. That's wonderful. Oh my God, thank you for all that make it possible. Thank you. Mwah. Whoever's watching and who's funding this project, then it's usable energy, right? It's like you're watching and I'm thriving, right? Because I get to do this and it makes me feel so much relief. Perfect. Okay. So okay, you can drop the frustration, get on with it. The energy is now yours. Wow, perfect. Okay, that's like the acceptance, right? So now I got to do the acceptance. I am allowing, I deserve it. I manifested it by the 30 hours a day, right? Wink, wink, 30 hours a day. You'll get it. Ah, I gotcha. 24 hours a day, right? I definitely worked at least 15 hours a day for like 6 days a week for like 25 years. So, okay. So good. So I deserve, even if you just worked today and it was the first day of your first project, you deserve it. It's okay. Usable energy. So it says call it to you and use it. Okay. So before it's now yours. So I accepted it, right? Right? And now it says, call it to you and use it. Okay. I'm calling. Call it to you and use it. I'm calling. Pick up the phone. Right? I'm calling my energy and you are welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Usable energy comes in many forms. See singing, speaking, teaching, reading, watching, appreciating, doing, receiving, giving, loving, kind. Oh, it's all so exciting. Usable energy comes in many forms. See which kind of energy applies to your present situation and then command it. Okay, earlier I needed to like get away from everybody and everything on the planet. And so I just sat in my tub for a few hours and I did the self-massage on the neck and the shoulders and then the jacuzzi tubs and I didn't sleep in there, but I definitely relaxed. Never sleep in the tub. It's tempting. So anyway, this matches it. It says, see which kind of energy applies to your present situation and then command it. Well, the energy was, you don't have to listen to anybody. You could just walk right on by. You don't have to respond. And that was such a relief for me to actually realize that. Because like people pleaser or whatever, like, I don't know. I think sometimes when I help people, I help to the point where sometimes, they walk on me. Not literally, but... And then that like opens me up to get like crushed. So I learned that like, wait a minute. So I learned the words, no, I'm working. No, I'm working. And actually sometimes before you see me, it takes like 6 hours to get here. Like from the tub to the closet, to here. And I have these messages that I want to bring. And so then every time I pull these cards, because I also read medicine cards and I have my playlist, Native American Chieftaincy. By the way, thank you everybody for watching. Mwah. I love you. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you very much for subscribing. And thank you for the stars also. Thank you. The stars are a way to show support to your favorite creator. So you're my favorite people. And I see your comments. And this is going to get deep. Ready? We're going to finish this paragraph. Your body is a lightning rod and will conduct all the energy you need. Okay, so now you got to do like right? I have to do a lightning rod. I want to feel the thunder beings re-energizing my lightning rod, because my body is a lightning rod. Okay, so your body is a lightning rod, and will conduct all the energy. So when thank you, Gregory, for the stars. Thank you, love you. So when your body, thank you, Gregory. Mwah. Thank you, everybody. Mwah. When your body conducts all the energy you need, it has to make that bzz, bzz, because when you hi everybody, hi Michelle, how are you, dear? So when you're driving by one of those electric plants, that's why I always never live near an electric plant, because those conductors, they put out a lot of frequency. That's all I'm going to say. I read about it. So basically you hear that noise though when you drive by, right? Kind of like a buzzing. So right now, my body, I have to feel everything, because I learned all the great efforts of all the great theater teachers, great masters, composers in music. I used to play piano. So everything that I read, I have to feel. So I need to stop and be like, okay, lightning, thunder beings, I get it. It's here. I'm definitely feeling a lot calmer. All right. Shout your intention to the Sky Nation. I already did that. I literally was like quiet on the set, but it was much louder. And I actually went on like the female Eminem, literally, and like I had the camera facing that way. I'll probably edit some of it and let you, like, it's basically raw emotion. And I think it's important that people see. So when I upload it as a reel, maybe, and I'll explain to you like how to process it, because it might be a little overwhelming. It could be a trigger too. So I might even put a trigger warning on it. But it's basically just, instead of saying things to people, you have the right to say it to yourself and practice, right? So when people upset you, you could just go in the other room or go somewhere away and get your own space and just be like, yo, and speak, right? And you never have to even tell them that you did it. Or if you feel like doing another rehearsal, and just let it out, right? But yeah, I think I'd rather say it to myself than to anybody, because, by the way, this book feels so good. And it's not dirty. It's just that I had that Christmas robe on, and when the lady gifted it to me, God bless you, my lovely viewer that sent me the wish list, and all of you. But all the lint from my my flannel Christmas pajamas, like, got on it. But I love it. It's perfect the way it is. And I literally might have changed the page, but I know which one it is. Okay. I know it was like yeah, I got it. See? Woo! Thunder beings. Okay, the last couple sentences. So it said, shout out your intention to the sky nature. So it is, okay, we as native people, right? We like to shout, because when we're on the reservation and we're like, or at the club, like if you're at like an outdoor event, you like to shout, right? We as humans, as two-legged humans, we actually, I don't want to say need, because I don't like using the word need, but we require, which is perfect, requisite, right? Speak, a requisition, right? Like Mozart, right? Expression. So, but we need to also be able to holler. And unfortunately, a lot of people are like trapped in their house. Like it's too cold and they can't even go outside, and they just feel, so they holler at each other. But it's safer and better and more polite to everybody to just go into another space and do it, And so it says here, shout your intention to the sky. So that's very healthy. So if people tell you you're crazy, thank you, Jackie. If people tell you you're crazy when you're yelling, you're not. I mean, there's so much more yelling that you need to do, to be honest. I can guarantee you that, because I yell. I yell at, like, I'll just be like, hey, 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 hey. It's more like chanting, right? It's a chant, And it's the way I express myself. And I don't have to like hurt people's feelings with it. If I ever feel like that I'm hurting anybody with my speech, then I'll just like go and like take off. Hi, Michael, how are you? And just like seriously be like, what's up? I'll pretty much put myself in a club somewhere, you know, like a club where they're playing cards or they're dancing. That way I could like get into it with them and I could holler, you know, and that's my environment, you know. Or I'll just like make a reel of me doing it. Cause the last one I wasn't hollering. Yeah, I did. I yelled quiet on the set. Cause I have to, because I've been doing that since I'm a kid. When I'm about to turn the camera on, I don't want anyone to accidentally this is a serious thing. I don't want someone to like get over here and then get hurt. Cause I could be doing something like a dance or something. So I have to yell quiet on the set. So everyone understands. Zip it. The thunder beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy you expand. Wow, that's deep. Okay, let's dissect that before we say goodnight here. Okay, the thunder beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy you expand. Okay, the thunder beings, right? They're like up there. They're in the storm, right? They're up there somewhere. They're somewhere in the sky right now because it might not be raining near you. So they're not over by you, but they're somewhere. They could be in the next city or in the next state. So the thunder beings, right? So I hope they don't like thunder on me tonight, but actually in a way I do, because I love rain. And I actually have another name at birth and it has the word rain in it. So go figure, right? Really, Gloria? You were a people pleaser way too long. Never again. That's so nice. Gloria, I have such a big heart. So I thank you for telling me that you do. I know a lot of viewers have a big heart. You always hang out with people that you resonate with, obviously, that you're doing the same, you like the same vibe. Alicia, good evening, sweetie. Love you. I love thunderstorms too. Woo, Alicia. It hasn't even like really stormed like it should. Well, no, actually there were some that wiped some cities out. So let's stop and take a moment and just send our intention for healing for them. Yeah, storms can be pretty intense. Definitely, I'd rather have them in the sky than in like a friendship or a relationship. I'm not into like drama and problems. So that's why I like to read and teach. That way I can just stay peaceful. So they remind you, the thunder beings, we already know, we're already familiarizing ourselves with them so we can understand this last sentence. They remind you to replenish. We all know what replenish is. Like the things you get when you drink water, your body gets replenished. And when you sleep, and your skin gets replenished when you sleep. And your digestive system, like right now, I feel like I haven't eaten, literally. I wasn't hungry. So that's kind of me though. I do these fasts where I'm actually happy I'm not hungry because I ate yesterday really good and I drank water and I had fresh orange juice, not from concentrate. And after this, I'll eat something, you know. Sometimes food is like, thanks, Dallas. You are fascinating. Thanks for telling me that. Takes one to know one. Thank you. Okay, so thunder beings remind you to replenish. Healthy self-care, replenish yourself equally. Equal. Remember, we're all equal. We're all leaders. But some of us have to lead more than others in situations. Like, for instance, I own this house. I bought it so I could take care of a loved one. And obviously what I say goes, but everybody has rights. Everyone who lives in the house has rights and they're allowed to speak. But whether I have to speak back, if I'm busy and I can't speak back at the moment because I'm speaking in my recorder, then everybody has to understand. And so that's equally, right? So that's equal. It's like, excuse me, I'm going to be over here and you're allowed to go anywhere you want. And then when I'm done, I'll let you know. And to the amount of energy you expend. Okay, so the thunder beings remind you to replenish yourself equally the amount. It's an amount. So you're pulling it in, you're replenishing, right? Hi, Kathy, how are you? So lipstick. It's like when I speak, it sticks, sorry. So the only way I can get it is right there. Otherwise it's gonna look like I never touch my face, and I teach through experience. Do you know that I never just put my hands on my face? And especially with all the virus going around, it's definitely not a good idea. If your ear itches, use a Q-tip or Kleenex. And if you have something in your eye, thanks, Linda. Where did I buy this? Probably I said Amazon 3 times in this video tonight, so it's not an Amazon ad. It's just, I get a lot of stuff there actually, don't I? I'm kind of realizing that. Thanks, Linda. But yeah, if you have something in my eye or whatever, I'll wipe it with Kleenex. I never just go like this. And I see so many people do that. And then it starts to where they keep doing it a lot. And that's because you keep reinfecting your eye by putting your fingers back into your eye. You wouldn't believe how many people do that. Like people that are handling money and things that other people are touching, and they just, hi Tyrone, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, this is a long video. He told me you continue to do a great job. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks. But yeah, you wouldn't believe how many people put their fingers in their eyes. So this sentence is really powerful, this last sentence. We're learning a lot here because thunder beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy you expend. So it's perfect. It pretty much says everything you do is going to actually come back. I love shopping Amazon, Linda. Never thought about looking for robe. Well, now I will. Cool. You know what? I actually started a thing where I had it, but then I had one of those stores, and then I don't know. There was this really strict rule, and it was. I guess I made a mistake somehow, and I guess it wasn't clear. And so it was like over, like I got this message and I was like, oh, okay, well that wasn't meant to be. Because I actually had my own store right here on Facebook, and I still do. Right now it's just like I have it on silent or something where my store isn't showing. It's called unpublished, but it's still there. But anytime I want to start a store. So if anybody has any ideas of things they want, besides robes and stuff, and they would like me to sell it, then let me know, because sometimes people say, hey, I'd rather get it from you because it's more of a signature, and I've seen that happen, So if anybody likes something that I repetitively do, like my earrings, see, I had all that. I have it all, literally. It's all I would have to do is press a button in my studio to get my store to show up. Do you sell your hats, Alicia? You're so cute. I should. Do you know that you're not allowed to sell anything worn, literally? That, how people ask for used? Beep. Have you ever heard of that? Will you sell me your used? Beep. Okay. That means worn. It's a worn piece of clothing. Okay. That's actually illegal. So I've never done anything like that. Like even when I was modeling and I had a lot of requests and people would ask me for used, beep, worn, beep. And so I would say, no, I can't. Thanks, Mohammed. Mwah. Charmin, you're interested in that book. Charmaine, I mean. Thank you. Yeah, me too. Mohammed, I like your lips and body. Thank you. My store, I had fun stuff. Alicia, did something creep you out? Okay, so here's a really cool ring. I wear a lot of jewelry, like fashion. I have a lot of nice jewelry. I wear fashion jewelry a lot. but I have all kinds. And so the thunder beings, I like to really meditate. Like, it feels comforting to think about the thunder beings, doesn't it? I'm still there. And then someone wrote, let's see. Oh, somebody, Charmaine, interested in that book. So the more interested you are, the more I am. Like, all it takes is for one viewer out there, which I know there's hundreds. Like right now there's 76 watching. And this video is at least 45 minutes. So this is so cool, the energy that we're exchanging. That's what it is between people. Even when, like, let's say I wasn't interacting and I put up some of my pre-recorded videos, there's still a synergy there between the viewer and the viewer and the watcher. the person who's performing and the person who's watching. Even if it's pre-recorded, because sometimes I think that it's all in the energy that like is being given to, like, I'm receiving, right, from the thunder beings I'm allowing. And because remember, they told me that I'm a lightning bolt and that I'm allowed to receive the energy from, and it's like a moderator or whatever. It's a lightning rod. My body's a lightning rod, and it'll conduct on the energy. The thunder beings, for those who just came in, your body is the lightning rod and will conduct all the energy you need. So the thunder beings are providing that, okay? Literally. And if they're not over the clouds in your neighborhood, they're somewhere out there in the sky. You know? So anybody who goes back and watches this, let me know, because sometimes people watch it and then it's after it's already over and then I don't get your input. So if you have any thoughts, please feel free to share. I jump in the comments often. It's authentic. It's me answering them. Nobody even asked. I think you guys can just tell the way I comment back that it's really me reading them. And yeah, if you want to email me, get on my email list, let me know. Thanks for subscribers. Thank you guys. I love you. It's been a long evening. I hope everybody goes away feeling something good. And I feel great. So let's praise Mother Earth. She did it for us once again. And tonight, it's never over. It's just like you may be sleeping, but it's still right outside your door, nature. All you have to do is just tap into it. I love you. Good night.